Hello and good morning, friends. Welcome back. My name is Miss Harris, and I'm so glad to see you again. Today we're talking about living and non-living things. This is a perfect time to be talking about living and non-living because we're enjoying time with friends and family, and we get to see, we're inside, more often now, but we can still look out our window and we can point to things that are living and things that are not living, okay? So today we're looking at a lesson and we're talking about living and non-living in the web of investigations. So let's talk about this. Let's look at our words. We're going to classify, all right? Classify, let's see, what does that mean? Let's spell it and you can think about what it means, okay? All right, C-L-A-S-S-I-F-Y. Good. Classify. Your first word of the week. All right? Put that on your word wall. Classify means to put things into groups, okay, based on something that they may share or have in common. So like this week, we're going to classify things as living or non-living, okay? All right. And I like this other word. It's scientist. Who is a scientist? Let's spell it. S-C-I-E-N-T-I-S-T. Good. Can you identify two letters that are the same in this word? Good. You have I and I. Good. Another one? Good. You have two T's. Good. Look at those letters and talk about them. My name starts with an H. Do you see an H here? No, I don't see an H. That's a great way to kind of try to find a letter you may know, okay? So who is a scientist? What does that mean, scientist? That is a person that studies something, okay? We love scientists. They are real people, and they do tell us really important things about our world, the world in which we live, and we rely on scientists to test those things for us and to give us information, okay? So a scientist might tell us about the weather, and we have to know about the weather. Why is that important to know about the weather? Why do you think that's important? Okay, good. We live in an area where we have different seasons. It's very important that we have those different seasons in that weather because that's where we live. And if we weren't experiencing some of those seasons, maybe something's off at the time. And the scientist is the person who can tell us that. I love that. Scientists. There are different kinds of scientists too. They may study all kinds of stuff. Why birds fly a certain way a certain time of year. Or what else? What else could a scientist study? Good. They could study like liquids, different liquids. We've talked about that before, haven't we? Talked about solids, liquids, and gases. Good. Scientists might study different types of gases. They may study why a gas works really good in one car and not in another car, okay? So talk about that. Scientists, they're everywhere. They do all kinds of great things and give us all kinds of great information, and we like that. So, living and non-living things in our environment. Environment means the area in which we are in. Okay, right now I'm in an environment it's inside of a building. I'm in a classroom. In our environment could be, where else could you talk about environments? It could be you're talking about here in Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky. Okay, we have different things in the environment here than you might see in a region that has warmer weather like, good, Florida. Everybody's favorite, Florida, right? They could have different temperatures there. Also, like in a desert environment is going to be different than here, right? A desert than here where we have lots of green grass. What else do we have? We've got lots of farms and fields. Yeah, good. Trees, lots of green, okay? Good. All right, so in this lesson, it tells you to classify things living or not living. If you're at home, you may take a piece of paper, and on that piece of paper, you make a like a T-graph, T-chart. So a T-chart, really, I'm just going to use this piece of paper to show you, but a T-chart would be something where you take your piece of paper and you draw on there, basically a T like this, okay? So here's your T-chart. Here you would write living, just going to write an L for living. And here you would write non-living, okay? There's your N for non-living. And then you're going to put stuff on here. You have some stuff that's resources in your lesson plan that you could cut out. Or if you're like me, you could get some little things from around the house, some little figurines that you have, or just anything, okay? You can cut out things out of a magazine or find things around the house and actually place them, classify them, and put them in that area with living or non-living, okay? So I brought a bunch of stuff I'm going to try out today, and we're going to talk about living and non-living, okay? So what does it mean to be living? What does it mean? In this piece of paper, or in this resource here in your lesson plan, you have a piece of paper that says, has some things on here. It says, is it living or non-living? So it says, does it eat? If it eats food, it's living. Does it grow? It can mean it's living. If it moves, all these things are listed here. And does it have babies? Okay? If it does all of these things, it is living, okay? If it does not, it would go in the non-living category, okay? So, if we think about that, do I eat stuff? Yes, I do. Do I grow? I have grown. I started when I was little. I was a baby, and I have gotten bigger. So I'm living, and I move around. Yep, okay. And I can have babies, so that means I am living, okay? So let's try it. I have a figurine of what? A pink flamingo. Good. Is that living or non-living? I want you to say it. Good. It's living. Good. What else? Ooh, I like this. We just talked about milk last week on the farm, remember? How exciting. Okay, so is milk living or non-living? What do you think? Good. You can place it over here in the non-living because we consume this. It's not moving or growing or, okay? So it's a non-living object. What about a fork? Ooh, I use this to maybe eat the egg. Is this living or non-living, you guys? How do you know that this is non-living? Good. It's made of what? Metal. It is non-living. It's not growing. We're not watering it to grow. It's not needing sunlight. Is the egg living or non-living? It is not living. It is not living. It goes right over here. But the animal that has, which I don't think I have here, I don't, but the chicken that has the egg, is that living or non-living? Good. The chicken is a living animal. So we have an elephant. An elephant is also living, okay? What about this little flower watering can? Is it living or non-living? Good, non-living. You're getting it. Okay, you're getting the hang of this. Good. What about sunglasses? So cool. Living or non-living? Good. Non-living. So you're getting the hang of it. Things that move and breathe and eat, all of those things, good. Living. Living. Good. Let's do like 2 or 3 more, okay? What do you think? Oh, in case you want to go swimming, you got a little flipper here. This is non-living. Good. And that's made out of, it's fun too when you're finding things around the house to talk about what it's made of, okay? So this is made of plastic. Okay, our fork was, what do we say? Metal. Okay. Let's do one more here. We have a piece of bread, living or non-living. It's tricky. We eat it though. It doesn't eat anything else, so it is non-living. Good. I have all kinds of stuff here. You may take time and do a bunch of things, but I really say if you put it into a category like this so that you can see what you're talking about, you can do that with all kinds of stuff. But today we're doing living and non-living. And go look around the house and find some things that are living and non-living, okay? Hope you enjoyed this lesson.